Hold up. Stop what you're doing because the internet is in shock right now. New footage has just surfaced that could completely flip the YNW Bortlin and YNW Melly story upside down. Fans are losing it. Emotions ran sky high as the clip leaked online, and the family. Yeah, the family is left divided. People are screaming, theories are running wild, and honestly, nobody knows what to believe anymore. This isn't just some random video. Sources say it shows private moments between Bortlin and Melly that were never meant to see the light of day. Heated arguments, shady glances, moments of tension so thick you could cut it with a knife. This footage is giving fans chills. Some people are saying it proves everything we thought about the case is wrong. Others are worried it exposes secrets that could tear apart their whole circle. And get this, there are parts of the clip that look normal at first glance, but if you pay attention, you can see the cracks forming, the mistrust, the whispers that hint at betrayal. The internet is buzzing, social media is on fire, and drama accounts are losing their minds trying to break it down frame by frame. Questions are everywhere. Who is really behind the scenes? Who's loyal? And could this change everything about the trial? This is not a drill, people. What you're about to see is the kind of footage that makes headlines, makes fans argue in the comment sections for days, and maybe, just maybe, rewrites the narrative for YNW Bortlin and YNW Melly forever. So buckle up, because once we dive into this, there's no turning back. You would not believe the intensity of what surfaced this week. Sources say the footage shows YNW Bortlin and YNW Melly in moments that nobody could have predicted. And fans are completely losing it. Emotions ran high as people tried to make sense of what they were seeing. The tape opens with Bortlin sitting on a couch, visibly frustrated, muttering under his breath. Why does it always have to be like this? Melly is pacing the room, his face a mix of anger and worry. And he snaps back. I'm telling you, bro, you don't get it. People are watching, and we can't slip up. The tension is palpable, and even from the screen, you can feel the anxiety in the room. Friends close to them are already saying that this is the first time they've seen Bortlin so openly upset, questioning the loyalty of the people around him. Fans online immediately picked up on it, analyzing every hand gesture, every side glance, every pause in conversation. Some claim Bortlin's tone was defensive, while others argued Melly seemed paranoid, as if expecting a betrayal at any moment. The footage then shifts to a backyard scene, where the two are seen arguing near a parked car. Voices are raised, and Melly says, "If we don't handle this right, everything goes down, bro." "I'm not playing games," Bortlin responds sharply. "I've been holding it together, but people don't know what's really going on. It's not just rumors, it's real, and it's coming from inside." A friend is seen trying to intervene, saying, "Yo, chill, don't let them hear us," but the tension only escalates. The body language alone tells a story of stress, mistrust, and a looming crisis. Fans watching the clip replayed it dozens of times, pointing out micro-expressions that seem to indicate secrets being kept and alliances being questioned. Social media erupted, with hashtags trending almost immediately, and everyone started speculating. Is this the moment that changed everything for Bortlin and Melly? What's even more shocking is the moment later in the video where Bortlin pulls out his phone, showing Melly something that visibly makes Melly freeze. He stares at the screen, then looks up with wide eyes, whispering, "Bro, you're serious?" The camera catches Bortlin smirking slightly, and the energy in the scene shifts. Some commentators are claiming that this is the key piece of evidence that could alter public perception entirely, while others insist it only shows how paranoid and cornered they felt in the days leading up to the incidents that shocked the world. Family members are reportedly split, with some believing the footage is genuine insight into the mental state of both rappers, and others warning that the footage is being misinterpreted or even doctored, in one particularly dramatic moment. Melly is seen throwing his hands in the air and shouting, "Why does it always have to be us?" Bortlen responds quietly, almost mournfully, "Because they want us to fail." Bro, they've been plotting this from day one. The words sent shockwaves through online communities, and fans immediately began debating who they referred to. Conspiracy theories began circulating, some suggesting rival rappers, others pointing fingers at law enforcement or even insiders within their own circle. The drama was palpable, and the feeling of betrayal was almost tangible, even through the screen. This segment of the footage quickly went viral, with snippets shared across platforms, each clip fueling more speculation and emotional commentary. The video also reveals personal moments that make the story even more heart-wrenching. At one point, Bortlen sits alone, staring at old photos of him and Melly, muttering, "We started this together. Now look at us." The vulnerability is raw and shocking, showing a side of him rarely seen in public. Melly enters the room quietly, placing a hand on Bortlen's shoulder, saying, "We can't let them win, no matter what." The sincerity in his voice contradicts the earlier tension, and viewers were torn between feeling empathy for them and analyzing every possible hidden meaning behind the gestures. Fans flooded comment sections with messages like, "I can't believe how real this is, and they're not just rappers. They're people trying to survive a storm we can't even imagine." Things take another twist when the camera captures a heated phone call. Bortlen is seen pacing, speaking into the receiver with a mix of frustration and fear. "Listen, I don't care what you say. We're not doing it your way. It's too risky." On the other end, someone's voice can barely be heard, adding a layer of mystery that fans immediately latched onto. Speculation ran wild about who was on the other end. Was it a manager, a friend, a family member, or someone more sinister? The ambiguity made the footage irresistible for gossip channels and social media theorists. Reactions were extreme, with some fans defending Bortlen and Melly, while others criticized their decisions, calling them reckless or naive. As the tape continues, you see Melly sitting in the car late at night, visibly emotional, whispering, "I never wanted it to be like this." Bortlen leans in, offering a rare moment of calm. "We can fix it. But we have to be smart." The contrast between earlier arguments and this quiet exchange paints a picture of deep internal conflict, showing that their loyalty to each other. This footage has shaken the entire fan base, leaving viewers questioning everything they thought they knew about YNW Bortlen and YNW Melly. Family, friends, and fans are all reacting differently, some with anger, some with disbelief, and others with deep concern. The speculation is endless, and the emotions are raw. Every new angle, every replay of the tape sparks fresh debates and wild theories. The world is now seeing these young men in a way never intended for public eyes. And the story is far from over. As the segment ends, Bortlen looks directly at the camera, almost as if aware someone is watching. His eyes are filled with a mix of challenge and vulnerability. Melly stands behind him, a silent protector, a partner, a friend, and then cut. Just like that, the footage ends, leaving fans desperate for more answers, questioning loyalties, motives, and the real story behind the headlines. The internet hasn't stopped buzzing since. Snippets have been analyzed, debated, and turned into viral threads. Every frame feels like a clue, every gesture a hint at hidden truths. The world is watching, opinions are flying, and emotions are higher than ever. The story of YNW Bortlen and YNW Melly, once thought to be settled in the public eye, has taken a dramatic new turn. And no one knows where it will go next, and right here, right now. This is where the tape ends, but this is just the beginning. The next moments captured in this ongoing saga promise to dive even deeper into betrayal, tension, and secrets that fans have only dreamed of seeing exposed. The drama is far from over, and the world is watching every second as the footage continues. The tension that had been simmering suddenly erupts. Bortlen is seen storming into a dimly lit room, slamming the door behind him. His hands are shaking, and Melly is right behind him, his expression a mix of disbelief and anger. "Bro, what the hell are you doing?" Melly shouts, his voice echoing off the walls. Bortlen glares, his eyes intense. "I'm done playing games. Everyone around us is fake, and I'm not falling for it anymore." The words send chills through viewers, who immediately flooded social media with comments analyzing the raw aggression and fear in Bortlen's tone. Fans were shocked, claiming they had never seen Bortlen so openly frustrated, so vulnerable, and so ready to confront the chaos surrounding them. The camera pans to a side table, where a phone buzzes incessantly. Bortlen snatches it up, glancing at a message that clearly rattles him. "It's all true," he mutters under his breath, pacing like a caged animal. Melly steps closer, placing a hand on Bortlen's shoulder, whispering, "We got this, bro. Just stay calm." The juxtaposition of Bortlen's panic and Melly's attempt at reassurance is striking. And online communities exploded over this moment. Fans debated endlessly. Was Melly trying to protect Bortlen from the truth? Or was he trying to protect himself from a looming threat? Then, in a twist that no one expected, the footage cuts to a backyard confrontation with a group of friends. Emotions ran high as accusations were thrown. One friend, visibly shaken, says, "I don't know if I can trust either of you anymore. Something isn't right." Bortlen spins around, his voice low but fierce. "Don't act like you're innocent. You know more than you're saying." Melly, attempting to mediate, interjects, "We don't need this drama. Not tonight. Let's figure this out quietly." But the tension is already boiling over. Fans online dissected every second of this scene, picking up on body language and tone to speculate about secret betrayals and hidden agendas within their inner circle. Theories exploded. Who could be leaking information? Who is actually loyal? The speculation seemed endless as the night progresses. The footage captures a deeply personal conversation between Bortlen and Melly. Sitting under a flickering porch light, Bortlen confesses, "I've been holding all this in for too long. If people knew what was really going on, they'd run." Melly's voice is soft but firm. "We don't run. We face it together." This exchange immediately caused fans to react emotionally online, with many saying they felt like they were witnessing the true brotherhood between the two rappers. The vulnerability shown here contrasts sharply with the aggression earlier, creating a roller coaster of emotions that had viewers hooked. Then, the footage hits another shocking twist. A mysterious figure approaches from the shadows, their face obscured. Bortlen and Melly immediately tense up, exchanging a look that says everything without words. "Who is that?" Bortlen whispers, his voice barely audible. The figure doesn't respond, but their presence alone seems to escalate the fear and uncertainty in the room. Fans instantly began speculating, with theories ranging from a rival rapper to someone connected to the legal issues both faced. The suspense is almost unbearable, leaving viewers replaying the clip endlessly, trying to catch any clue about this person's identity. The dialogue becomes even more intense. When Bortlen confronts Melly about the risks they're taking, "I can't keep pretending everything's fine," he says, his tone sharp. Melly leans back, frustration evident. "I'm not pretending. I'm just saying we need to be smart, not emotional." The tension between caution and paranoia is palpable, and viewers were divided. Some supported Melly's call for patience, while others empathized with Bortlen's fiery response. Social media erupted with debates, and some fans even claimed that this exchange hinted at the internal conflicts that may have contributed to the tragic events that later unfolded. One of the most dramatic moments occurs when Bortlen receives another phone call. This time, he answers it behind a closed door. Speaking in hushed tones, "I told you, no one else can know." The camera captures the subtle change in his demeanor. His jaw tightens. His eyes dart nervously, and he mutters something inaudible before slamming the phone down. Melly, waiting outside, senses the shift immediately, asking, "What happened?" Bortlen shakes his head. "It's worse than we thought." The ambiguity of this moment fueled wild speculation online, with fans trying to guess who called what was said, and how it might connect to the larger narrative of betrayal and danger. As the night continues, the emotional stakes get higher. Melly is seen pacing, clearly conflicted, while Bortlen sits silently, staring at the ground. "We can't trust anyone," Bortlen says finally, his voice heavy with defeat. Melly sighs. "Then we trust each other. That's all we've got left." This moment, seemingly simple, struck a chord with fans, highlighting the intense bond between the two men in the face of mounting pressure. Comment sections were flooded with reactions like, "They're literally all we've got left, and this is heartbreaking but real." The footage captures not just their paranoia, but also the human side of their struggle, making it impossible for viewers to look away. Suddenly, the footage cuts to a heated argument in a car. Bortlen is driving, visibly agitated, shouting, "I'm not letting them manipulate us anymore." Melly, in the passenger seat, tries to calm him. "We have to think, not just react. Don't let them see us crack." The dynamic here is intense, with Bortlen's fury contrasting against Melly's attempts at rationality. Fans were captivated, with some saying the argument felt like a real-time reflection of the pressure both were under and how it might have influenced the events that shocked the world. And then there's an unexpected moment of vulnerability that goes viral almost immediately. Bortlen is seen alone, scrolling through old messages and photos, whispering, "We started this together, and it's all falling apart." The footage picks up immediately where the last scene left off, the tension practically vibrating through the screen. Bortlen is pacing back and forth, muttering under his breath, "They think they can play us. They have no idea." Melly leans against the wall, arms crossed, clearly exhausted, and replies, "Bro, we have to stay 2 steps ahead. One mistake, and it's over." The camera captures every twitch, every glance, making it impossible to ignore the palpable anxiety radiating from both of them. Fans online immediately began speculating about what Bortlen meant by "they" and who exactly was trying to manipulate them. The comments were flooded with theories: rival crews, insiders in their circle, law enforcement leaks, even the media itself. The speculation only amplified the viral frenzy surrounding this footage. Then comes a moment that left everyone gasping. A knock on the door startles both of them. Bortlen freezes, and Melly whispers, "Don't answer it. Not yet." The door opens slightly, revealing a shadowy figure holding an envelope. Bortlen's eyes narrow. "What is this?" The figure remains silent, then slowly retreats. Fans immediately dissected this moment, suggesting that this envelope could contain evidence, threats, or even clues about the events that would later dominate headlines. The tension in this scene is so intense that viewers reported feeling like they were right there in the room, watching history unfold. What follows is one of the most emotional segments in the footage. Bortlen sits down heavily, rubbing his face, and says, "I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. Everyone's watching, waiting for us to slip." Melly kneels beside him, a rare show of vulnerability, and replies, "We're not alone. We've got each other. That's what matters." The sincerity in his voice hits hard, and fans responded en masse, flooding social media with comments about loyalty, brotherhood, and the human side of the story that no headline could capture. Some even compared this moment to a scene from a drama, saying it felt cinematic in its emotional weight. Then the footage takes a shocking turn. Bortlen receives a call, and his reaction is immediate and dramatic. "What do you mean it's leaked? How did they find out?" He shouts, pacing, while Melly tries to calm him. "Bro, it's okay. Just stay focused." The camera captures the raw panic in Bortlen's eyes, the shaking of his hands, the slight quiver in his voice. Fans instantly picked up on the details, replaying the clip countless times, trying to parse every word and every pause. Theories flew: who leaked the information, and what were the possible consequences? The scene only added fuel to the growing firestorm online. As the night drags on, a heated confrontation emerges. Bortlen is seen slamming his fist on a table, saying, "I'm done keeping secrets. Everyone's out to get us." Melly, trying to mediate, responds sharply, "You think I don't know that? Calm down. We need a plan." The argument escalates with voices echoing, tension high, until a friend steps in to intervene. "Yo, enough. This is making it worse," he pleads. The intensity of this scene was so striking that fans immediately turned it into a viral moment, highlighting the emotional roller coaster and the sense of impending danger. One of the most dramatic and heartbreaking moments happens when Bortlen finds an old notebook. Flipping through it, he mutters, "Everything we built, everything we believed in, all of it is on the line." Melly sits down beside him, placing a reassuring hand on his shoulder, saying, "Then we fight smart. We don't let them break us." The combination of nostalgia, fear, and determination captured in this segment left viewers speechless. Online reactions ranged from sympathy to intense speculation about what could be inside the notebook, and how it might relate to the chaos surrounding them. Then, in a completely unexpected twist, the footage reveals an argument between Bortlen and a family member. Voices are raised, emotions raw. "Why are you protecting them?" the family member shouts. Bortlen responds fiercely, "Because I know what's real, and you don't." Melly steps in, trying to de-escalate. "This isn't the time. We'll talk later." The raw tension and personal stakes make this scene one of the most analyzed moments online. Fans debated the family dynamics, questioning loyalties and motives, and even creating threads speculating about hidden betrayals within their own household. The family being divided added another layer of drama that made the footage irresistible for gossip channels and viral rap news outlets. A sudden twist occurs when Bortlen receives another mysterious message. He reads it, then freezes. Melly notices immediately, asking, "What is it?" Bortlen's hands tremble as he replies, "They know. They know everything." Fans erupted online, some claiming this confirmed suspicions about insiders leaking information, while others speculated it was part of a setup that could explain later events. The suspense was almost unbearable, with viewers dissecting every frame for hidden clues and subtle gestures in one particularly emotional scene. Bortlen and Melly are seen sitting on the porch, staring at the night sky. Bortlen whispers, "We started from nothing, and now look at all this chaos." Melly responds softly, "Chaos doesn't define us. We define ourselves." The raw emotion in this dialogue sent shockwaves through online communities. Fans praised their honesty, their vulnerability, and their brotherhood, while simultaneously speculating about the implications for their future and the secrets they were hiding. Then the footage cuts to a scene that escalates the drama even further. A friend bursts in, panicked, yelling, "They're here. You have to go now." Bortlen and Melly exchange a tense glance, then immediately spring into action. The urgency, the fear, and the secrecy are so intense that fans felt like they were witnessing a live thriller unfold. Theories about who they were exploded across social media rival groups, law enforcement, even unknown figures in their circle. Every detail was scrutinized, and the viral nature of the footage intensified as clips spread like wildfire. A quiet but deeply emotional moment follows. Bortlen and Melly sit in a car, lights flickering, silence thick between them. Bortlen finally mutters, "I never thought it would come to this." "I just wanted to make music," Melly replies. "We still can. But we have to be smart. We can't let fear control us." The contrast between despair and determination, panic and calm, created a gripping tension that kept fans on edge. Comment sections exploded with admiration, concern, and countless theories about the next move for the two rappers. Toward the end of the footage, another twist hits hard. A mysterious figure is caught on camera again, this time closer, almost whispering something inaudible. Bortlen and Melly react instantly, the fear evident, the tension almost tangible. Fans immediately began theorizing. Who is this person, and what do they know? The ambiguity only fueled speculation, with multiple viral threads emerging, each analyzing the scene frame by frame. The suspense felt cinematic, almost unbearable, leaving viewers desperate for more answers down the final moments before the footage cuts off. Bortlen and Melly share a brief but telling exchange. Bortlen says quietly, "We survive this together, or we don't survive at all." Melly nods. Suddenly, a loud crash echoes from upstairs. Both jump, eyes wide. Bortlen grabs a nearby baseball bat, whispering, "They're in the house. I know it." Melly puts a hand on his arm, trying to calm him. "Maybe it's just the wind. Breathe, bro." The contrast between Bortlen's paranoia and Melly's attempt at rationality is striking, creating a suspenseful moment that had viewers glued to their screens. Fans immediately theorized about possible intruders, leaks, or even staged events meant to scare them, turning the footage into a viral talking point. The tension escalates when Bortlen receives yet another mysterious phone call. He answers, his voice tense. "What do you mean they saw everything?" Melly leans in, eyes narrowed. "Who is it?" Bortlen's hands shake as he replies, "I don't know. But they know too much." The ambiguity of the call sent fans into a frenzy. Online communities exploded with speculation. Was it a rival group, someone from inside their circle, or even law enforcement? The unknown element intensified the drama, keeping viewers on edge. Then comes one of the most shocking emotional moments yet. Bortlen sits alone, staring at old photos and messages on his phone, whispering, "We've worked so hard. For what?" Melly walks in silently, sitting beside him. "We fight smart, bro. We don't give up." The juxtaposition of despair and resilience struck a chord with fans, sparking thousands of posts about loyalty, brotherhood, and the emotional toll of fame and danger. Some viewers even claimed this moment was the most raw and honest glimpse. Remember, in this world, the truth is never simple. The stakes are high, and the next twist could change everything. Stay tuned, stay alert, and keep watching, because Bortlen and Melly's story isn't just unfolding. It's exploding right before our eyes, and you won't want to miss a single moment. The drama is real, the emotions are raw, and the internet is watching every second. Are you ready to witness what happens next?